Hello. Welcome to the School District of Osceola County's Teacher Evaluation and Student Growth Series. In this session, we will explain how student growth will be calculated for teachers of kindergarten through second grade students. As mentioned, the focus of this presentation is to explain how teachers of K-2 students will have the student growth metric of their performance evaluation calculated. To do this, I will help explain what assessments will be utilized to determine student growth, what is predicted growth and what indicators support this prediction, and finally, how does predicted growth and roster verification contribute to the student growth metric calculation. So, first things first, which assessments will be used to determine student growth for these students? Well, much like the FSA, the student growth for K-2 students will be captured through an end-of-year assessment covering grade-level ELA and math standards. Blueprints for these assessments will be available in early November. The end-of-year assessments will be administered the weeks of May 4th and May 11th. I bet you are wondering how we will determine growth without a prior year's district or state assessment. We do this by collecting data from sources we already have or are receiving from work you are doing with students. These sources help us determine a student's predicted growth. Predicted growth is the expected score based on multiple variables. Those variables may include ESC status, ELL status, results of progress monitoring on content-specific assessments, MTSS status, attendance, and gifted status. Another piece that is considered is roster verification. Roster verification is an activity that teachers are requested to complete twice per year, once in the fall and again in the early spring. Teachers have an opportunity to remove students from their roster based on circumstances such as poor attendance and OVS or hospital homebound courses. Finally, how does this all fit together? To start, the number of students counted in roster verification is used to represent the denominator in the calculation. The number of students who meet the predicted score will represent the numerator. The result will represent the percentage of students which will count for student growth. Cut scores will be determined based on a standard bell curve distribution. This concludes the teacher evaluation and student growth session for teachers of kindergarten through second grade students. Please feel free to submit any additional questions to the School District of Osceola County's Evaluation Systems email at sdocevaluationsystems@osceolaschools.net.